Shorty talking, baby, show me what you're all about. This shit for real, no show. No show. Blade anywhere, show me what you know.
Make a dollar selling powder so my bills will get paid. Call the plugger in my phone, say that he's on the way. Time to make this fucking money, cause it's time to get paid. Tired of all these motherfuckers eating up on my plate. I keep it in mind that it's all just a game. In the streets, yeah, I'm a G, but in the block, I'm the main. Serving fiends every day, texting like Uncle Sam. Gotta make him understand that I need cash in my hand. Don't do no frauds, cause that ain't coming back. Turn a dollar to a stack and then I double it back. Never slacking from my waist, cause that slows down my path. Pushing nothing but the weight from the heavyweight class. Got beans in my dome, making mama so mad. Got the police looking for me, but don't know where I'm at. Got the neighbors looking for me, cause they know I sell grass. Gotta shake up out the spot, cause they highlight my strap.
36 zones, tell me what you know about. Shorty talking, baby, show me what you hold about. This shit for real, no show. Mr. Blade anywhere, show me how you.
What up, everybody? It's your host, RafaelSD100, putting it down for San Diego. It's going to be the first podcast, the first episode. Actually, call it The Journey. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Mugzy in the motherfucking building.
How you guys doing, everybody? Thank you. It's a pleasure having me here, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, I got the other host, which will be coming shortly here, Flonique, a.k.a. Lady Sawed Off. So anyways, I started off being a social media influencer. I started on YouTube, wanted to grow, went on TikTok, went on Facebook, and finally went on Instagram. There I got introduced to my boy, Eddie Boy from the streets, San Diego Car Club. He got me rolling with the lowrider community, and I came there, started taking videos, started making a bunch of videos for the lowrider community, the culture. And then after that, GQ Fam got me doing photography by accident. Actually got the 85mm lens by Sony and started doing photography. And that's my next big thing that I love doing as well. I didn't think I would have this creativity in me. But anyways, Flonique, come on down.
Sir.
Flonique in the house. What up, what up?
What's good, everybody? Right here posted with my boys making noise. So how I met Night Owl. So we, once again, we linked up back in like 2015. And from there, we just, hit it off, and we would, it started off again from phone calls and meeting up from mutual friends that I know from, from where he's from. And, eventually he moved in with me, and he showed me the ropes, of the music business. And we were always in the studio together. We would go to, shout out Chris Gunn, CG, drop that beat, homie. That CG, much love to him. I know they don't really shout out producers, but they're in the back end, doing the damn thing. Much love to him, much love to, Steve Vicious once again. Also, I believe his name is, what's his name? Pistol Pete is his name. He's over in Escondido. And, I was with him in the studio, and he would always tell me, Mija, learn, observe everything. And that way, you could do it for me. And eventually, I caught on and started, recording him and learning the software. Of course, Pro Tools is always the go-to. And I mean, he wanted me to learn, obviously. Even at our house, we had our own studio. In the back, we had a back house. And I mean, he was always in there coming up with ideas, brainstorming, and just, do what he does best. Because I remember when I was in the studio with him, it was all work, no play. He was very serious about his craft. This is very, he was a serious man as far as the music goes. And, it was no time to play around, to horse around in the studio. He got down to business in the studio. Because one time, one scenario, I remember I was in the studio. It's like my first time, right, in the studio. And, with my boy, much love to Rodizi, he was at our pad and recording me, and I was kind of like horsing around and laughing, and, he didn't take that lightly, and he just walked out and went in the house, in the front house. Anyways, he went out like a legend, and, he's very missed by many. But we got, Mugzy, much love to Mugzy. He's been solid with with Al and I, since the jump. And when Al passed away, it was a lot of I couldn't get my mind right because I was going through it. You know what I mean? The vultures come out when people pass away. You know what I mean? But it's okay. We passed all that, and here we are today. Some good music will be coming out, and finally released. I know I've been singing on a lot of stuff, as I mentioned earlier, but it's all good. I'm just down to work with those who are loyal and can bring something to the table as well.
Where were you born and raised?
I was born on the west side of San Diego, you know what I'm saying? Right there in the neighborhood of Linda Vista.
I was raised in everywhere around San Diego, but pretty much on the west side of San Diego as well.
Okay, so tell me what it was like growing up in your neighborhood.
I mean, well, when I was growing up, when I started getting influenced by people, or like by the gang culture, uh, it was around like in the 2001s, 2002s, and stuff like that. That's when the streets were active in Southern California.
That's right, that's right. So tell me a little bit about the music that you listened to and the people that you grew up with. Were you a bad kid? Were you doing good things, bad things?
Well, I consider myself like a alright kid, but I was smoking weed at that time and getting into trouble with the little homies and stuff, like
You
what a
doing
younger
music?
student. I was not influenced by music, but I would kick it with the homies and would just like put songs outside, and then I just start like freestyling, and that's when people were like telling me, "Oh, you should rap." Like
How old were you when you started that?
I was only around like 12 at that time, so I didn't really think about it like, oh, I was good. I just thought the homies just, because we were all getting high together and just like the vibe and stuff.
Straight getting high. What?
Yeah,
Dang, what you smoking on, my boy?
We're smoking on some weed, bro.
Dang, like that? Some of that sticky icky wicky?
Nah, man, I was slinging when I was in the middle school. Like weed, I was slinging weed with some Reggie shit, But everybody liked it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they all like hanging around with me because they knew I had the weed and stuff. So they'll be like, hey, come through, like. So that's when I started noticing a lot of homies that they're growing from different areas and stuff. Like I said, I was born pretty much everywhere around San Diego,
What inspired you the most?
Hold up. Shit. Growing up in my city, you know what I'm saying? Growing up on the west side of town, Linda Vista, you know what I'm saying? It was rough. It was tough, just like every other neighborhood in the 90s, early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? And it was the best times of growing up, Met a lot of amazing people, just kept it push, you know what I mean? Kept it 100.
Who inspired you to start rapping?
Shoot, actually, from a long time ago, I started rapping when I was actually, I say I started 17. And who inspired me was actually my first tape I got at Falmart, you know what I'm saying? I got
That's right.
I got a little one, Mr. Little One,
Shout out, little one.
and Little Rob,
Little
Crazy
Rob.
Life, My Crazy Life, and you can say
Sorry about Lil Rob too.
Mr. Shadow, and then Big June. I actually got the Big June, the what's it called, the plug or something like that,
Yeah.
the plug, and then there was another one, I think it was called Southeast Riders, you know what I'm saying, with Brother Lin Chong, and hearing that, that inspired me, and wanted to put down some tracks. I actually did put some tracks down on a karaoke machine, and then I put another track with my homeboy Ghost at his pad right there in his room, and actually got a cassette still, and that's pretty much what inspired me.
What about you, Mugzy? Who inspired you, dog?
Me, what inspired me, pretty much like the homies inspired me. Like they got me into like, oh, you should rap, but inspired me as in like, oh, I want to be like him. You could say, well, it's Night Owl for the Chicanos, you know what I'm saying, for the Chicanos. But we all came up listening to like 90s raps like Tupac and like Eazy-E and stuff like that. But as in like, I could do it as in a Chicano. Yeah, Night Owl, I gotta give it to Night Owl.
All right, so then tell me who's your 5 top favorite rappers of all time.
Of all time, like Chicano rappers or regular rappers?
Let's go with Chicano rappers.
Okay. Chicano rappers, Night Owl, Shadow, King Little G, you know what I'm saying? Well, Little One too, everybody from San Diego.
Right.
The other San Diego rappers, Chicano, they're the first ones, but there's only like 3 of them, like, you know what I'm saying, that inspire me.
What about you, dog?
Shit, who inspired me? Let me see. Top would you say top 10 or top 5?
five.
Top five. What we
The top 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, altogether, I would say Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean? Dr. Dre, Easy E. You know, I was slapping Easy hard, you know what I'm saying, growing
What
up.
about Chicano rap?
Oh, Chicano rap, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said before, you know, with the first cassettes, you know, Little Rob, Mr. Little One,
Yep.
Mr. Shadow.
Everybody from Dago, basically.
Who else? Who else? Who else was it?
619.
You know, Low Profile Records, World T.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And who else was
Also,
there?
to get Kid Frost.
Oh yeah, Kid Frost.
Records too.
Kid Frost. But to get back on the question, you know what I'm saying? It was like I said, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Easy E. I was slapping Easy E. You know what I'm saying? Back in '93 when it came out. You know, I would go down into the alley and you know people were bumping it back there.
Lots of boys in the hood.
Yeah, that. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah, I grew up on that shit.
I would say you know Sibo. You know what I mean? I was cracking on Sibo.
Yep.
And I would say you know.
Murder was a writ.
Yeah, you
my
know,
favorite
but I
songs.
would say Brother Lynch too.
Yeah.
I pretty much was slapping Brother Lynch hella hard, you know, Season of Sickness, Loaded, you know what I mean, and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jeff Felony, you know, he was also another one that I bumped hard, you know.
That was like sick.
So I'm from the 80s and 90s, so I have a question for you guys. What do you think about the rap back then versus the rap in the 2000s? Big difference, right?
Shit, well, I think it's all develops like with like through time, you know, like how time like it turns out to be or whatever, you know, like just let, cause you can't stop like how it evolves, you know what I'm saying, like how the world evolves, you know, like there's some people that they use the N words, you know what I'm saying, like, and then there's some people that don't use the N words in Chicano rap, but
Do you think rap was better back then, or you think it's better now?
but like is it like more back then? It was more organized, you could say, you know.
Right.
Let me jump on that question.
That's right.
You could say I would say it was more organic back then. You know what I mean? You know, everybody doing their thing. You know, Chicano rap was huge. You know what I mean? You gotta love that. They put it down for San Diego. Even LA can give credit to San Diego Chicano rap.
Yep.
You know, they put it on the map. The first ones that were playing on the radio was Mr. Shadow, Mr. Little One, Mr. Little Rob. You know what I'm saying? There's tracks even by Royal T. You know, stuff like that. So to me, and in the rap now, you know, it's very different. You can definitely say it evolved. You know, and you know, each to their own. You know what I'm saying? Like I slap it all, so I love music. You know what I'm saying? So what can I say? You know, whatever floats your boat, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I have a question, Mugzy. How'd you meet Lady Soda? How'd that happen?
Well, I met her when I went the first day that I went to go meet Night Owl. Actually, that's when I met her too, and she was in the back, like just feeding us, giving us stuff to eat while we were chopping it up, like the homies and stuff. And
That's right.
he was always lacing me up, telling me to come through and stuff and kick it, even like in the holidays and stuff, But that's how I met her, and she was always with my homie like 100, like, and that's why I always liked about her. Like she was even like at his lowest, she was always there for him. So
about
shout
you,
out to
G?
her.
What about me?
How'd you
Bye.
meet Lady Soda?
Shoot. Okay, I'll tell you. It was a beautiful Saturday afternoon, you know what I mean? I was just doing my thing, my lowrider vlog, and
Yup.
I just went to show my love and support to women, empowering women. I met Lisa, and went out there and showed her, the community that I love. And Lady Sodoff approached me, and she actually recognized me by Santaneta actually, because I did a couple of her videos with her, and she came and she said what up, and then after that we just through Instagram we DM'd each other, and then now we're over here doing this podcast, and we got other works in the progress too. So
So what
yeah.
can we be expecting from both you guys in the future?
Some features. And some music, and probably get bigger. And I hope he gets his own podcast so that we're his real podcast, big podcast.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the first episode. We had a little difficulties, but we're making it work.
We're gonna make a
And
big
what
ass
to
thing.
expect is gonna be, a podcast, more episodes, along the way.
Probably more artists coming through.
Some artists coming through, you know what I'm saying? We got OG
Shout
Green
out
Eyes.
to Dank and Young Ruthless, We have some features coming too, and some music working on. So, and they also seen us grow too. So shout out to them, you know.
Last but not least, what advice can you give to people that are trying to make it in the rap industry?
For me, it's just like stay true to yourself, stay straight. Don't if you're not into no gang or nothing like that, like don't get involved in it because nothing good comes out of it, you know. And if you really want to be talented and do a career and really like serious about it, well, give it all you can. You know what I mean? You know, nobody gonna stop you. At the end of the day, you're your own man. You're your own building. You know, you build it by yourself. I mean, like you construct your own self, and that's how the way the world's gonna see you as in like the way you're built. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. What about you, G?
Shoot, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this before, you know, rapping before. I never really pushed it out because, you know, it was different. It was a different world back then. It was hard to, you know, push out music. You know, back then it was a
No internet.
industrial age. You know what I mean? It was everything was through MTV.
Yeah.
Everything was through
BET,
BET, even what's that Soul Train and all that.
Yeah.
You know, you had to go through
You're too little to know MTV, dog.
Nah, I know MTV.
The baby.
I got the last of the last. You know, I got the scraps of the last.
It's okay, dog. You hear that?
But yeah. But
So,
I
yes.
remember.
So you had to actually go through a record label to get, you know what I'm saying, to make it on those huge
you had to
platforms
be
or TVs, you could
talented,
say.
homie, you could say.
And you know, now, you know, we've reached the information age, which is everything's a lot more, you know, easy access for us. Now we're at a digital age, digital era, where like you could pretty much grab your phone and just, you know, make and be
Fart or
something
something,
creative, you know,
become famous.
be a musician, be an artist. Me myself, I'm a vlogger, you know what I mean? I'm a social media influencer, and I want jumping back into the rap game, back to the scene.
Hell yeah, back
So
to the scene.
We all know you out there. We see you out there taking pictures of all of us. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you from San Diego.
Yeah, so I love, you know what I'm saying?
Casanova, you know?
Last but not least, you guys have any shout outs for anybody?
I'd like to give a shout out to all the homies from Wildtown supporting us, and to Lady Sawed Off, and rest in peace to Night Owl, and you know, shout out to my mom and everybody that supported me and my family, you know.
Yeah, I got a shout out. I would say,
Oh, and I gotta say my baby mama because then she's gonna get mad, bro.
shoot, yeah.
Baby mama drama?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a shout out, you know, to my people out there, all the people that follow me, you know, what I'm saying, my fans and all that. Shout out to you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. I would be nothing. I would also give a shout out to Lady Sawed Off. You know, the same thing. Without meeting her, this podcast wouldn't exist. Also, Mr. Eddie Boy from them streets for actually.
Yeah, shout out to him too, man. And also, we can't forget Green Eyes.
Yeah. And actually, he got me into the whole lowrider scene. You know, back then I was doing my little skits on, you know, TikTok and Facebook and all that. So he got me actually out my bubble, you know, out my shyness. And I started going out. And actually, I did the first video for them streets, you know, San Diego Car Club. And then I started doing, you know, videos for throughout San Diego. You know what I'm saying? I've done shouts out to Fuerte Car Club. Yeah. Shouts out to Una Vida Car Club. Shouts out to Dago Star Car Club.
Solito.
Shouts out to all the other people, all the people that let me do the photography, the pictures, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, you know, trying to make some beautiful things happen for the community of San Diego County. Also, I want to give a shout out to my family out there. I love you guys. You know, my friends, everybody that's watching. I know you guys see me out there and you guys approach me. You know, don't be afraid. You know, I'm very friendly, like a motherfucker. You know,
you just look scary.
Yeah.
You look like don't run up into me. Bro.
You know, we take pictures. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You know, like I'm very approachable. You know what I mean? And
he likes to take pictures. He likes to be in the camera. So.
Yeah. I like that spotlight. You know what I mean?
Nobody gets her.
Yeah, he got
and I want to give a shout out also to OG Green Eyes for, you know, making this happen, for recording this. You know what I'm saying?
Behind
for
the
these
camera.
Technical difficulties, but we wanted to make it happen for you guys. And then after that, it's gonna be more podcasts, more episodes. Like we said, who we gonna bring on? Some other artists?
We'll probably try to reach out to, you know, Too Dank or any other artists that are trying to come and get their spotlight on too here too.
Yeah. Shouts out to Too
Oh
Dank.
yeah, the girls are doing their thing now too, man. Like shout out to all the girls, homie, especially Lady Sawed Off, Too Dank, you know, and like everybody, even Nina Beretta.
Oh yeah, Nina Beretta. I heard you. I heard your music.
And Green Eyes as well. She makes music too.
Oh yeah, OG Green Eyes. You know she about to put some stuff down. So actually gonna we're gonna be.
Over there at the amphitheater, and on the 28th they will be performing.
There you go.
Chicano Festival, that's right.
There you go.
Green Eyes.
There you go.
That's what's up. Oh yeah, where can they find you at, my boy? What's your handle?
Well, I'm on Instagram. Just put Mugzy Gomez, but you can catch me. You can catch my music in the Sawed Off label and Sawed Off records, basically on Instagram. Our lady Sawed Off, she puts all my stuff there that's new and everything. She's the one that manages my music account, you know.
Yeah. You can find me at RC Entertainment, and you can find me at RafaelSD100 on multiple social media platforms. Yeah. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? And,
But it's about time we can sit down and interview you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You, homie.
yeah. You know. That's right.
All right. I think that's about it. Let's cut this down and really say goodnight. Woo-hoo.
Good night, y'all.
Thank you everybody for letting me have me in the first. Hope you guys enjoyed it, you know, and just wait for our EP to come out. It's coming out soon. We're letting out more projects. We're gonna let out music videos and a lot of features too. So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Peace out.
What's up, my love? Just wanted to let you know that I love you. And I'll be leaving you messages. But when you don't answer, to let you know that I love you and you gave love a whole different meaning. And I thank you for being my girl and for being so down with me.
I got a down bitch. I got a bitch down for me. I got a down bitch. The bitch is down to ride for me.
I'm nine, I'm dodging bullets flying. We press the issue when the 619.
You can't fuck with them fools from the 619. Why you tripping? You lost your mind. You can't fuck with them fools from the 619.
You don't know shit, why you hating? Why you mad cause you ain't got it like me? I do it so good that y'all wanna wife me. I'm rocking acapellas, getting dropped by fellas. Fuck with us, our crew, motherfucker, you're through. Countless other relax, strolling down the avenue. Keep that same energy when you run into me. You pulled out, just right by rounds, gun clap. Mine sounds louder, residue from gunpowder. Bandana on my head, premeditated, wasn't playing. Slammed on the gas, 5-0 on our ass. Made the escape, I'm in a rubber with no cape. It's all about the West Coast, cause we bump the most. This be for my thug bitches, down to bust a slug bitches. This be for my homies, and this be for my G's. All Southsiders, the homies with the keys.
This be for my homies, and this be for my thugs.
RC Entertainment.